Hold up, I'm breaking ankles like some old tops. My rhyme steady going. Please don't ask me if the flow stop. Deep in the pocket like the roof on a drop top. 101 Dalmatians, the way your boy drop dots. Man, hold up, I got you diving when I'm juking. The clip so sick like the smell from when you're pooping. Man, get down and click the sub button and hit the bell, cause I got a lot more of it. Yeah, who's mains? Terrence House head, who's mains? Batman, Bruce Wayne.
What's goody, what's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy WhosManzYT. You already know what time it is. Before we get into it all, hit that subscribe button like you seen in the bell so you never miss an upload. But anyway, we going off this comment right here. Use the Niners. And man, we about to use these Niners. See if I can get things cracking with the Niners. They did pick up Christian McCaffrey, so that should be interesting to see what we can get going, because Christian McCaffrey is the perfect back for this air raid scheme. And yeah, so we're going to be running the 4-6 defense, and I'm showing you guys what I'm, setting everything on. Play the receiver, because if he tries to ag, he'll go for the receiver instead of the swap. But anyway, you see we're coming out in this cover 3 match. These tight sets, I like cover 3 match because a lot of these tight sets, they're going to be running corner routes into the flats. And as you see, first play off, he goes straight to the flat, which, I mean, it's going to happen. So I come out now in a cover 2 invert, and he runs the ball. I seen there my linebacker shades the inside when, if you know that he's running outside, you need to swim to that outside shoulder and force them back inside, especially with all the people I have in the box. I have 8 people in the box because I'm not as afraid of their wide receivers. I'm more so afraid of the running back, Saquon Barkley. So I want to keep 8 in the box, and if he's going to keep coming out in this tight set like this, I want to keep 8 in the box and really make him earn that. Right there, I messed up. I don't know what I was trying to do. I should have just stayed behind him and trailed and just dove, so he didn't have that much extra yardage. But it is what it is. I actually here I switched to I think cover 4 palms, cover 4 quarters, and it takes one out the box. But I was like, okay, you know what? He's kind of getting me with this, so let me switch to this. I think I switched to palms right here because I wanted to take away the immediate flats. And right there, I did a pretty good job, actually. And that's the one thing about palms, because the number 1 corner takes first to the flat, and the number 2 takes, that second receiver deep. But on that side there, he ends up getting me. The running back goes to the flat, and it just creates a bit of a issue there. So, and you see right here, I come out in that again, and he just splits, he splits the defense. So that first drive, my opponent is really good. He uses a lot of tempo, and I think he did a good job with his play calling, mixing it up. Now, him staying in tight made it easier for me to just kind of like, okay, as long as I do these few things, I'll be fine. So I just had to remember down and distance for a lot of his play calls. Offensively, like I said before, I wanted to come out in the RPO and just see exactly what my opponent likes to do. And I see that he comes out in these cover 0 blitzes, and I end up throwing that one because I didn't necessarily like the run D, and his defense was set up to have somebody chilling far back, and that was a dumb pass, to be completely honest. I mean, I did complete it, but it was dumb in the sense that he had like 3 guys sitting right there, and if he was using them, it probably would have been a pick. But anyway, we get to the second play. We're running another play action or run option. He commits down on the running back, so we run with this quarterback, and Trey Lance is way more than athletic to get outside, and right there we pick up the first down. Since he keeps sending these cover 0 blitzes, I decided to try to throw a screen in there, but my offensive line just didn't get outside enough, and Kayvon Thibodeau right there catches me slipping. Right here, he's running a cover 0 blitz again, so I'm just throwing a bunch of different kinds of plays, and you see right there, man, if Brandon Ayuk was a little bit quicker, I would have probably gotten that touchdown. But we ended up picking up the first down there. It's end of the first quarter, and so far, the beginning of this drive was a little iffy. So far, we're picking up key first downs, mainly because he keeps blitzing. He keeps doing these cover zero blitzes, and I'm going to pick on certain people. Right there, we decide to run the ball, pick up a nice little gain of 4. I need to make some guys make some key decisions. You see, these are my trips, audibles. Reason being is they attack different things, and I will always basically have a certain look out there depending on what my opponent's doing. So right here, you know, he's coming out in this cover zero blitz again, so I need to put certain people in conflict. And right there you see I take a hit. I need to slide with these quarterbacks, which I think after that Josh Allen gameplay, I got a little too aggressive with that, and after watching this, I need to learn from that. I need to stop being so aggressive on these. And you see he steps outside, so we run the ball with McCaffrey, and I like how I'm trying to incorporate the run game. I'm not forcing it to McCaffrey, but I'm also making my opponent make a decision here, and he stays outside again, give it back to McCaffrey. And what's nice about this is with that super heavy blitz, you have to have a read defender, and that read defender, I'm always going to make him choose the wrong, person read. So if you're blitzing super heavy off one side, I'm going to force you to make a decision on that backside. And here, we started out the drive a little bit better. I noticed I had more success too high, so I go to that look. We're doing, cut quarters, and actually we're not doing the match principles because I don't want him to be able to hit the flat super like that. But I messed up right there, and I didn't put my hard flats out there. And he gets it to Saquon. Saquon's strong enough to break tackles from the corners, so he picks up the first down there. And right there, we just get burnt deep. That was Palms, and that's the one bad thing about Palms. Like I said, the number 1 takes the first to the flat. If I remember, he takes first to the flat, but I'm pretty sure he's Meg. I takes first to the flat. I'll go over match in another video. But anyway, Palms, just because I wanted to take away the flats immediately since he kept going to the flat so much. And so my opponent's now on the goal line. He's running base a lot, and he just gets in right there. He did a good job, second drive in a row. So got to come back and answer right here. Got a minute left to get down the field. He's running cover zero blitz, and I practice a little bit with some of these ball placement and things like that. And you see I swerved inside to get him to go outside with me, because I knew, okay, if I go inside, I just need this ball to be over my shoulder, on my outside shoulder. If I can do that and high point that, it might be easier for me to catch the ball, because I'm in front. If the ball is high and outside, it'll be a little easier. You see I do it again, and I actually cut in front of him right there, because this time I think he tried to cut me off. So but at the same time, I have one-on-one on the outside like that. I'm taking it, and like I said, I wanted to put that guy in a predicament since he is running this cover zero blitzes, and it's working out for the better for me. Right here, he's running a different type of zone. We run mesh, and we get the touchdown. So there's 11 seconds left. I just don't want him to score very quickly. And I was getting scared. There's a weird thing going on where if I make an adjustment on my D line, it makes my safeties flip flop, and I don't want that. But right here, that actually worked out for me. As you see there, I had a cover 3 match again. I just want to take those corner routes away. So we end up going in a half, and I think at halftime you'll start to see that I make some adjustments to my defense, which will definitely pay off. And offensively, I'm just going to keep doing the same thing, because if he's going to continue to run these cover zero blitzes, I need to take advantage of that. And this is an RPO that really does take advantage of it. You'll see here, he stays inside with Christian McCaffrey, and I send the running back out. We pass it to him. I mean, look, we're going to run the same play again, because you're blitzing all these people. It's too aggressive, and you're going to have too many people in the box. He runs with McCaffrey, and we run the ball this time. some really easy things you can do to get people off, off guard, and just they don't know what to do. Right here, he goes to a single high look, middle of the field close. So I bring out my cover 3 beater, and boom, right there, I could tell he just didn't know what to do. And I put a comeback on the field as well, just in case I learned my lesson from last time. So right here, we're gonna do this one more time, and this is gonna be the play I'm telling you guys about. Right there, he tripped me just enough, and I got hit. If I did not get tripped, I was scoring a touchdown right there, based off of the blocking. But I don't, and kind of make pay for not sliding right there. Right here, I'm not worried about him cutting back, and we end up getting the safety. Ebucum gets in the backfield real quick, gets the safety, so it's almost like we at least get some points for getting down there. I'm setting up my audibles right here. I have my quick, and then this is my deep passing spread set. I do like this setup because, like I said, it hits different parts of the field in different ways. And then I usually will come out. I'll usually come out in like mesh or corner or corners like that. He keeps coming out in this cover 3, and if you've seen, I have my comeback route on the left side there, because it's just something that, just in case he is running a cover 0, I have something that I can throw to as my check down. Once again, I think he's back in his cover 0 blitz. We run this again. I throw this to Debo, and Debo is just more like a running back, breaking a few tackles, pick up 7 yards, and we're doing it so far right here. Once again, he goes with the running back, and that's just bad stick by me. I went too close to the defensive lineman. I would have probably picked up way more yards. We do it again, give it to Debo Samuel, who is going to make plays, pick up 5 yards. If you're just going to keep doing that, I'm going to do that again. So I tried to mess with this again, and with that play he's coming out, he has too many guys too close to the outside. So I was like, okay, let me run this again and actually look to Ayuk or Croft a little earlier, since that running back route's not going to work as well. And we hit Croft because I know this mesh is going to create a lot of issues in the middle for him, since he has so many people right there on the run with people in his face, and we complete that pass. He was open, but we kind of had to make an athletic move right there. Now he's switching up his offense to this trips tight end. Ebucum gets in the backfield again, and I think this is when the defense starts to really pick up. I send this cover 2 blitz because he needs to get deep, and you see my deep half right there, man. I called that cover 2 because I know he wanted to throw the corner, and I had a feeling that if I backed my cloud flats back, it would make that throw a little tougher, and it would give my deep halves a little bit more time to get back there. Right there, I get real lucky on that throw. But like I said, it made it easier for my deep halves, and I didn't really have to do much. And then also that extra blitzing guy is going to hurry him up. Now, what I wish I would have done is bring my blitzer down in the box. But anyway, we're running the ball here. I don't want to get too aggressive and try to score too aggressively because we're already up 2 possessions. So as long as I get a field goal, I'm fine with that. But I at least do want to score a touchdown, and I want to score points. So I'm not going to try to be too aggressive in scoring. So we're running some of our really high percentage plays right here on the goal line. I should have ran the ball there. I had too many people committed to getting McCaffrey. So, I mean, that was a bad play there. I run this wide corner, and he's got to hang on to that. Good read there. That defender went out, so we go inside. And, I mean, he just drops it. But that is Ray McLeod. He is not the best wide receiver. Here, I move him outside because I wanted to see if I could take less people or take more people away from the middle and create better blocking from my running back. But it didn't work out. Anyway, we take our field goal and we go up 12. And yeah, so like I said, I'm pretty happy about this. And he burns me on this same play again because he caught me in palms. It's almost like he knew. So I go back to this cover three match, and as you see, does a lot better job on those corner routes because the cover three guys taking first, deep and outside, and then everything else underneath is matching. And I like running match defense just because I don't have to worry too much about like who is going where and doing what. A minute left. I already feel like I kind of have this in the bag. I want to bend, not break. And you see he gets outside the pocket, and this is why I like this. Ward picks that one off. I didn't want to go out of the end zone, but we make Daniel Jones look a little silly. And Ward is taking it to the hizzy. We get that pick six, man. I was pretty happy right there. And that's really just going to seal the game for us. That interception there. Go up 33-14, and my opponent comes back out in this trips, which he hasn't been doing well all game. And I come out in this man blitz, and I haven't done that all game. So I just came out in that just to kind of show you, like, you don't telegraph all of this. And once again, I come out in that cover two blitz, and I just don't want to give anything big, and that's really just going to be the end of the game right there. I believe he completes one more pass, but that's going to be the end of the game. He does shoot me out right there, but I think I did a lot better job of adjusting at the end of the game with offense and defense. The one thing that I am getting a little bit better at is mixing in pressure. I found something with that cover two blitz and then also the man blitz. I need to mix those in a little bit more, and I have an idea of when I'm going to mix those in, especially the man blitz. I think I can mix that in with tighter sets because my safeties will be closer in, as opposed to spread sets, because it's easier to give away when you have spread sets. The safeties are going to be directly over the wide receivers, and it gives it away a bit more. So as long as I can mix up the blitzes, I think defense will be fine. And offense, I just got to make the correct reads, and did a pretty good job. Brandon Ayuk had a pretty good game, 6 catches for 102 yards with a touchdown. So yeah, man, let me know in the comments the next team y'all want me to use, and we gonna get through it, man. So yeah, let me know, like I said, and then I'll see y'all guys next time. I do have a film review coming up after this for cover 3, and then yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.